So I'm going to teach you how to multiply matrices. First we're going to do a 2 by 2 times a 2 by 2. So I'm going to do -1 and -2 as my first two numbers, and then 1 and 0. So I'm just going to show you as an example that times itself. So this would be how you would do a squared matrix too. And so first, you might as well write down the dimensions of your matrix. And how you find this is you do rows and then columns. So how you tell if it can be multiplied together is you see if these two numbers that are next to each other are equal to each other. And if they are, you just cross them out. And then these two numbers are going to be the dimensions of your answer. So this is going to be another 2 by 2. So our answer is going to look something like that. So when you multiply a matrix, you go over and down. So you do -1 times -1, so 1 plus, then you move your fingers over, and then -2 times 1, so -2. So our answer is -1. And then you go over to the second column and you do the same thing. So -1 times -2 is 2. And -2 times 0 is 0. So 2 plus 0. And then we are going to do the bottom row. So you do -1 times 1. So -1, and then 1 times 0, so 0. So that's -1. And then -2 times 1, so -2, plus 0 times 0, so 0. So this is going to be our answer matrix. You can also multiply a matrix times 3. So if I were to cube this one, say, you would multiply these two together first. So then you get an answer of -1, 2, -1, and -2. And you just multiply that by the third matrix. So you do plus or times -1 and -2 and 1 and 0. So then that equals. So this is if you square this one. So you do you multiply those like we did before. So -1 times -1 is 1, and 2 times 1 is 2. So that's 3. And again, it is 2 by 2 our answer because these have the same dimensions as beforehand. So these cross out, and we're left by a 2 by 2. So then we do the second column, and we do -1 times 2, so 2 plus 2 times 0, so plus 0, so we get 2. And then -1 times -1, so 1 plus -2 times -1, so a -2, so we get -1, and -2 times -1, so 2, plus -2 times 0, so 0. So our answer, if you square this and cube this number, would be this one. And our answer, if you square this one, which is the same thing as multiplying just two matrices together, is this one.